we have a great and special show in store for you, including some things we've never done before as a music department. I'm very excited. Before we get started, though, I'd like to take care of just a few housekeeping pieces. To start with, in the very unlikely event of an emergency, please notice the exit signs throughout the auditorium, particularly behind you and to the side. Exit orderly. You can go out front, and I will lead your children out back, and we will meet up, and trust me, I will have them, and I will take good care. I would ask you at this time, again, before we get started, to please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. I'd like to offer a special welcome to a couple of our distinguished guests sitting right here in front of me. We have Dr. Selena, Superintendent of Schools. President of the Board of Education, Ms. Kathy Flanagan. And Board Trustee, Mr. Eric Zillis. One last piece before I hand things over to our musicians, and in the name of the individual, I'd like to give a quick shout out to, he does not want to make this about him, and I don't want to make this about him either. Tonight's concert is about our kids, as it should be. However, I've worked with the man for 16 years. He was my assistant principal here in the high school before he became our director of music and fine arts. And his name has been synonymous with Plain Edge Music and Fine Arts as the program has exploded over the last decade. We do things in our small little corner of the world that school districts our size should not be able to do. And a lot of that is attributable to this individual, and the reason I'm recognizing him, and we will have more opportunities to recognize him, particularly in a few minutes from our band director, is after 18 years in the district, and again, bringing our art and music program to heights that were probably unthinkable a couple decades ago. Mr. Steve Hoffman is retiring, making this his final senior high school concert. He still has some events coming up, but this is his final senior high school concert. And again, he is so synonymous with this auditorium and this program that before we get started, and to avoid taking too much time out of our kids' program later on, I would just like us to offer one round of applause for Mr. Hoffman. Without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce our concert master for the concert band, Mr. Sean Hockhauser. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Gail Walden and the Plain Edge High School Concert Band.
Okay, so now's the time to talk. Plain Edge is a fantastic community and school district to be a part of, and I'd like to thank the following people for their tremendous support throughout the year. A big thank you goes to Mr. Amston, Mrs. Vitale, and Mr. Reynolds, and of course thanks to our leader, Mr. Hoffman, who has always been there for us and for all of his guidance throughout these 16 plus years that I've been here in the high school. And of course, Dr. Salina and the Board of Education, you guys are always so wonderful to us. And a special thank you to the parents for your continued support and encouragement. And I cannot leave out our custodial staff who are so hardworking. They're the best. They just are amazing. At this point, I'd like to acknowledge my seniors. I wish them best of luck and will miss them so much. We have spent many hours together throughout these 4 years, not only during our daily band rehearsals and lessons, but on the weekends at football games, the evenings at concerts, and the after-school jazz band and marching band rehearsals, and even hour-long rehearsals for the high school musical. I really do enjoy spending my day with you. Not only are these seniors smart and talented musicians, but they are also some of the nicest students I've had the pleasure of teaching. I know there are other classes that you could have taken instead of band, and I thank you for choosing to be with my band for the past 4 years. I loved every minute spent with you. Please keep in touch. Whoa. I like the seniors to stand. I forgot. I get upset. Oh, thank you. And if all the seniors could stand. Oh, thank you, guys. So nice. Thank you. Oh, thank you. My goodness. It's giant. What?
Okay. Hi, I'm Rebecca Ford. I play the flute and I'm a senior. So after 4 years of seeing the seniors get up and make a speech at their last concert, I never imagined that one day I'd be up here making my speech myself. These past 4 years have gone by so fast, and I have made so many friends through band that I will remember as I move on to college. Not only have I made good friends, but I've had an amazing teacher that made class something I look forward to every day. When I entered high school, the last thing I wanted to do was be in marching band and wear a huge heavy jacket and a plumed hat when it was 90 degrees on the football field. But I quickly grew to love being a part of the Friday night games, playing some amazing music, and screaming "Go Big Red." And that's all thanks to such an amazing teacher, Ms. Walton. Thank you so much for everything you have taught us, and I will miss you so much. Thanks again.
Hello. How's it going, guys? For 4 years in band, I enjoyed every single day of it, and I can honestly say that and mean every word of it. It's actually a funny story. When I was in 8th grade, I can remember trying to quit. And I thank Miss Siegler. I don't know where she is right now, but I'm very thankful for her for making me stay in band, because I can really say it's been nothing but the best. Miss Walden has been amazing and has always made sure that I was always getting all the attention if I ever needed it in like a lesson or something, or even in band with everybody else. So I really couldn't be more thankful for Miss Walden, everyone in bands, just very accepting, just everyone's really kind people. I'm very thankful. That's it. Thank you.
So I kind of had the same experience as Vin did in 8th grade. Going in, I actually wasn't going to continue band in 9th grade. And when we had the band fest, I actually decided this is something I want to do because I realized how much fun everyone was having, and it held true all the way to the end. Had fun every single day in band. Really enjoyed coming every day. Miss Walden made it an amazing experience, and I'm so happy that I changed my mind and did stay in band after all that. Made a lot of good memories and a lot of good friends.
I just want to say Miss Walden is the sweetest, nicest person and the best band teacher you can ever ask for, whether it's on the football field, during marching band, or after school for jazz band, or during concert band inside. She's just so much fun and brings a lot of energy to rehearsals, and I'll just never forget my times in band for the last 4 years. You know, she inspired me to take on 2 additional instruments I would have never thought of taking on, and she inspired me to be drum major, and she's just the kindest person that you can go to for anything. So I'm gonna miss you.
Hi everyone, my name is Ken. Hi Zach. I play the trumpet, and I just want to say, when I first started high school, I was kind of awkward. I didn't have a lot of friends, and band was really the place where I could come to have just an amazing community of people, and that community would not exist without Mrs. Walden's help. She's really the reason why I am the person I am today. Without band, I really wouldn't have a place to call home in Plain Edge. In addition to that, I have just learned so much music from Mrs. Walden, so much so that I'm going to continue studying music in college. I seriously cannot thank her much for what she has done for me throughout high school.
Hi, my name's Olympia, and I'd like to thank Ms. Walden for helping me for the last 4 years. I struggle with dyslexia, and I couldn't read music, and she took the time out of her day to teach me how to read music, and she was always there to help me, and I really appreciate it. And she made me love band so much that I'm actually going to study music production in college. So thank you for that, Ms. Walden. I'm going to miss you.
Hi, my name's Caitlin. I play the flute. I remember in 8th grade coming for the band fest when all the 8th graders come to play with the high school, and Miss Walden got up on the podium and I saw her for the first time, and she was just so fun and welcoming, and I was thinking to myself, wow, high school is going to be awesome. And I was right. The past 4 years in band have been the most fun I could ever imagine. I wouldn't have had it any other way. Miss Walden has always been so inspiring and motivating and just kind to everyone that she meets, and I'm really going to miss her, and I'm going to miss everyone that I've met through band, because I've made most of my friends through band, so I'm going to miss all you guys.
Hi, so I'm Melissa, I play the flute. I just wanted to thank Miss Walden for always making band the one period that I've always looked forward to going to, because it's just fun, and she always finds a way to make it fun. It's not like work all the time like in other classes. It's something that we work on together in order to sound good, and it just always made my day, and having it 9th period was always something to get me through the day. So I just wanted to thank her for everything she's done throughout the past 4 years.
Just want to say that these past 4 years have honestly changed me due to Miss Walden. She has everything that you think might not be the most fun, like staying after school every single day for marching band, and then spending all of your weekends at marching band at the games because it's mandatory. Everything that you think, man, I really don't want to do that, was absolutely the most fun I've had in high school. It's just a pleasure. So thank you very much, Miss Walden, for these past 4 years. You've taught me a lot, things that I'll take forth with me every day. And so thank you.
Thank you, seniors. I am the luckiest person in the world. For the past few weeks, Mr. Hoffman has been working with the high school band on this next piece. The kids enjoyed having the opportunity to play for him, play with him, and Mr. Hoffman has been an important member of our music department as our director of art and music. Like Mr. Amster said, he will be retiring this year, and I wish him the very best. Thank you, Steve, for everything you have done for us, and I hope you have a wonderful retirement playing the drums all day. And now conducting the high school band, Steve Hoffman.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Walden. Just a few notes before I go on. This couldn't happen without everybody's cooperation. Thank you, Ms. Walden, for lending me your band for the last 3 weeks or so. We've had about 5 or 6 rehearsals. Also, Mr. Lakes, the chorus will join us in during the end of the selection. And, of course, the students themselves, you have been outstanding. You did so much hard work on this, and, you know, we've had a limited time together, but it's been really one of the thrills of my career to work with these kids. And so give yourselves a round of applause for those great kids that you have. And last but not least, let me thank the people who put this whole thing together also, because you'll see what I mean in a moment. Mr. Kevin White and our crew upstairs there. We're going to be doing some wonderful visuals with this as well. And that's it. So sit back and enjoy soundtrack highlights from Les Miserables.
The concert band, a good piece of our concert choir under the direction of the maestro, Mr. Hoffman. And, of course, Miss Walden and the concert band. Alumni and former concert mistress Elise Turley joined the band as a clarinetist in this piece. We'll take a few moments to adjust from our concert band setup to our chamber orchestra setup. Just a couple quick words as we do that behind me. Our chamber orchestra performed at NISMA today. The entire 100-plus piece orchestra went as a level 4 and received the highest grade of gold with distinction. Our chamber orchestra went as a never attempted before level 6 and brought back a gold. We have our crack crew back here, so it'll just be a moment, and when they're done, we will be regaled by our chamber orchestra. I would help, but every time I try, I just mess things up, so. Really. Ladies and gentlemen, the chamber orchestra's concert mistress is Ms. Kristen Ung. the Level 6 Gold Award winning Plain Edge High School Chamber Orchestra under the direction of Miss Laura Rotolo.
unbelievable to work with. They woke up early to have their own sectionals. They came early for rehearsal. They came after school, sometimes last minute. It was an after-school rehearsal because we didn't get something, and they were always there. This is a very dedicated group, and our score shows it today. It's a very intense day today, and I'm on cloud 9. I am just so incredibly happy. And what you just heard is incredibly hard to play. A young orchestra playing slow is incredibly, incredibly difficult, and they are doing fabulous. They're playing college level work, and they're doing phenomenal. So please give them a round of applause. Before I play our last piece, there's 3 movements, so please hold your applause with the movements. And I'd like to tell Steve Hockman thank you for everything that he has done for the music department. He has been an amazing administrator, music administrator, and I am going to miss him greatly. So thank you, Steve, for all of your hard work and dedication to Plain Edge Music Department. I'm sorry, one last thing. The seniors in this group, please stand and be recognized. Jason on bass. Dean and Moses, please give them a round of applause.
close, sway me more, like a flower bending in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before he.
Ladies and gentlemen, the concert choir under the direction of Mr. Peter Lakes.
told the choir before we came out today that tonight really is the last night of our choir tour. We got back yesterday from a 4-day trip to Baltimore and gave a bunch of performances, including a really beautiful opportunity at the Basilica in Baltimore, which is the oldest cathedral in the United States. And that Basilica has about a 10-second echo. And the students behind me got to experience what it's like to sing in a cathedral and how powerful and moving that can be just as singers, and to feel that energy in the room. And tonight we're going to be sharing a bunch of those pieces with you. And I know that for the students, it's that opportunity to share that music with their families and friends. And that brings us the most joy of all. This piece is called Wade in the Water, and we've got some great soloists. Enjoy.
Booth, if we could turn off the microphone that's on the stage while we're performing, it's making some additional noise.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water.
See that host all dressed in white.
God's gonna trouble the water.
Well, the leader looks like an Israelite.
God's gonna trouble the water.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water.
See that band all dressed in red. Well, it looks like a band that Moses led.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water.
God's gonna trouble water. Go wade in. Children go and wade in the water. Children wade. God's children in the wade. Oh, children.
And a song by a band called Outcast. And I want to give credit to these 4 students for their hard work in writing this arrangement. We've got Zach Magadan from the bass section.
One, two, three, My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure.
But does she really wanna, but can't stand to see me walk out the door?
Don't try to fight the feeling, cause the thought alone is killing me right now.
Thank God for Mom and Dad for sticking two together, cause we don't know how.
Near, 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 near. Near, 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 near. Near, 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 near. Near, 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 near.
1, 2, 3, You think you got it, ooh, you think you got it, but got it, just don't get it till there's nothing at all.
We get together, oh, we get together, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved. If what they say is nothing is forever, then what makes, then what makes, then what makes, then what makes, then what makes love the exception?
So why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, are we so in denial when we know we're not happy here? Near, 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 near. Near, 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 near. Near, 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 near. Near, 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 near.
Near, 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 near. Near, 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 near. Near, 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 near.
supporting us all these years. I've always known that we've had a true musician representing our music department, and in many ways, I thought of Steve as a father of my own. He has helped make music be an important part of this community. Because music is life. And I know for life, music is Steve Hoffman. Thank you, Steve. We always do a song where any senior who would like to have a solo in the spring concert can do so. Seniors chose a song called Home by Philip Phillips. And partway through the song, we do our annual senior slideshow, which is music students, senior students from all of the ensembles from our department. So I hope you enjoy that. This song is dedicated to the class of 2017.
Hold on to me as we go.
As we roll down this unfamiliar road.
And although this way is stringing us along, just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Hold on to me as we go. As we roll down this unfamiliar road.
And although this wave is stringing us along,
Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. Trouble, it might drag you down. You get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. To the demons, they fill you with fear.
The troubles it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found.
Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Settle down and it'll all be clear.
Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear.
Trouble it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found.
Just know you're not alone.
I'm gonna make this place your home.
I'm gonna make this place your
Start with the gifts or start with the speech? I guess so. Did you want to say something? Hi. So there's something very special here that we have to thank tonight for all of this that you see behind me right now. So I remember my first encounter with Mr. Lakes. I was in 8th grade and I was auditioning for the jazz choir, and I was extremely nervous. And I sang my song for him, and then he asked me to sing a scale, so then I sang the scale for him. And then after I finished, he said, Mr. Vetrano, you have a really nice ear. And I was like, oh, this one? I did not get into jazz choir that year. Little did I know that Mr. Lakes actually had the best ear that I'll ever experience in my lifetime. This man does not get enough credit for how insanely talented he is. I took music theory with him, and whenever he teaches us about something on the board, he'd be like, you guys get that? And we'd be like, no, not really, because music theory is really hard. And then he would go to the piano and just randomly start playing the most beautiful thing you've ever heard off the top of his head on a daily basis. He's literally insane in terms of, just insane. And yeah, so, and not only is he unparalleled in his ear for music, but he also has a really huge heart. Lakes is the type of person to see the potential and the good qualities in every single person he meets. He is so good at helping people be their best, and I've seen him throughout the years, help kids sing that you wouldn't really think that they're the type to sing, and he would help them feel accepted in the choir, and he would, the growth that you see over months, years, is just insane with with all of these kids behind me right now, and including myself. He has this ability to create this safe space where over 100 high schoolers can sit on the stage every single day and feel comfortable singing in front of one another. It takes a lot of courage for every one of us to put our voices out there every morning to sing, to make this beautiful music. And he helped create that environment for us. And these skills that we learn from putting ourselves out there are acquired through all the bonding activities that we do every day in choir. He puts bonding on the same level as the music because he knows that if we don't feel comfortable with one another, we won't make as beautiful sounds as we do today. And these social skills that we learn are skills that we transfer to our daily lives. This is the most important class some of us have taken in high school because I know that because of Mr. Lakes and the environment he created for us, I'm a more confident individual, and I'm not afraid to put myself out there to help other people or to express my own opinion. And at the end of the year, when this whole bonding experience has happened and everyone is happy and proud of their voices, everyone is heard and everyone is accepted and everyone is encouraged to sing out and also to put their voices out there, even when they're not singing at home or at school or wherever else they are that they think that their voices need to be heard. He inspires me to be a better person and a better musician and a better leader. He's offered me many leadership opportunities. He's offered us many leadership opportunities. We have a choir council in our school that helps run the choir, that helps take attendance, that help build people up, to help arrange tour, and it's insane. He's been a major influence in me and who I am today, and so many people behind me, and I'm so grateful for the 4 years that I've had to spend with him.
I think Anthony basically said everything, but
I know that I speak not only for myself but for the whole choir. A lot of seniors in this choir have had Lakes for 4 years. I have, and Lakes is one of the most important adults in my life. He's been there through everything. I've had him for 4 years. I see him every day. Starting out as a freshman here, is really shy, really insecure. He's really helped me out of that, and I know that I don't just speak for myself. He's an incredible leader, an incredible teacher, friend, and he's really been important to not only myself but a lot of other people. And I think that I'm going to carry what he's taught me with me for the rest of my life. And I'm just really thankful for having him for 4 years. So, as a thank you from all of the seniors in the group, we've contributed to get you a few gifts. One of them. Do you want to do this? Well, I was going to do that. Okay, wait, let me do it. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. So the first gift that we've put together is a record player, and Zach is supposed to bring it down.
There it is.
No surprise. He's very transparent.
Yes.
And the second half of the gift, it came into play when we came in on the first day of school this year, and Mr. Lakes just graced us with this big, beautiful head of hair. And we soon learned that the reason behind his gift to us was not so good. So from myself and the rest of the choir seniors, we wanted to make a donation to the Breast Cancer Fund in your name. So.
Hold on. I got one thing to say. So just to wrap things up a bit, I just want to say that Mr. Lakes has been one of the most influential people in my life, in every aspect of my life. He's helped me through everything. And there are a lot of people who have a job, and you see them, and they kind of half it. They don't try their best. But if there's one person, and I honestly mean this, if there's one person that I've met in my entire life that puts 100% into his job, it is you, Mr. Lakes. So. I'm sure he's heard it a million times, and I'm sure he'll hear it a million more, but Mr. Lakes, you're more than just a teacher. Thank you.
shivers down my spine. Body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and fade. Sometimes wish I'd never been born at I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, 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 Figaro. Magnifico! Oh, I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Staring his life from his monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah, we will not let you go. Bismillah, we will not let you go. Bismillah, we will not let you go. Will not let you go. Will not let you go. Let me go. No, 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 no. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub, let the devil put aside for me, for me, for me. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me.
I knew where the volume on your amp was, I would have turned it up.
Thank you all for coming tonight. Good night.